This is the next part of our Unit 2 study guide, and in this part it shows us this table that we've spent a lot of time with, where we're looking at the monomers and polymers of the different carbon compounds. I drew it a little bit bigger just for the purposes of the video. Alright, how am I going to fit this in here? Alright, let me move this up a little bit. See if that fits a little better. Okay, so our polymer we're looking at, the first one is our carbohydrates. These are the polymers, which you would consider to be like the Lego castle. The monomer of a carbohydrate are your monosaccharides or your glucose molecules. A carbohydrate looks like this. It's your six-sided figure. The molecular structure is C6H12O6, and again you've got that 1 to 2 to 1 ratio anytime you're making a carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are good for short-term energy and also to provide structure for plants. When we're thinking about carbohydrates, we remember that they usually end in ose: glucose, fructose, lactose, galactose, cellulose. So they usually end in ose. Lipids are the next polymer or carbon-based macromolecule. The monomer for a lipid is a glycerol unit with a fatty acid chain. Remember that our lipids are non-polar. They're not going to be able to be dissolved in water. Our lipid looks like a glycerol unit with either 2 fatty acid chains making it a diglyceride or 3 fatty acid chains making it a triglyceride. Lipids provide long-term energy. When I think of lipids, I think of hibernating bears, and I also think of why we didn't dissolve when we took a shower this morning, because our lipids provide waterproof coverings for biological membranes. Examples of lipids are fats, oils, and waxes. Our third carbon-based macromolecule polymer are proteins. Proteins are made up of the building block amino acids. Amino acids, there's 8 essential amino acids and 12 non-essential. Essential means that you have to eat them. They come from the food that you eat. Non-essential means that your body makes them automatically. Sometimes we say that there's 9 essential amino acids because of histidine, which is something that infants need to get from their diet, but as adults we only need 8. The structure of an amino acid is its amino group, so the proteins are the only ones where you're going to see nitrogen. Then you have your carboxyl group and your variant. So your variant is any of the 20 amino acids. Proteins are really great for helping to support our immune system. A special class of proteins is called enzymes, which we talked about in this unit. Proteins build and repair muscle, and they replace damaged cells. Some examples of amino acids. Now, these aren't examples of proteins. They're examples of amino acids are glycine, alanine, lysine, and they're found in a variety of healthy foods. They don't have to come from meat. You can get amino acids from plant-based sources. The fourth carbon-based macromolecule that we talk about in this unit, one of the ingredients for life, is nucleic acids, not to be confused with amino acids. Nucleic acids are made up of the building block nucleotides. You've got your 5-carbon sugar, a phosphate group, and any one of 4 nitrogenous bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, or cytosine. Nucleic acids store and transmit genetic information. They also store coded instructions for building proteins. And your examples of your nucleic acids are DNA and RNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid and ribonucleic acid. So again, pause, rewind, do what you have to do to get the information from this table down. This is also a short answer question on your test.